Let's do a real quickie on Phillips stretch. Phillips O'Neill stretch. And the O'Neill part would be relate to surfing. I haven't done surfing in a lot of years, but I bought the first edition of this, I think 2010, 2011. It's a one-size-fits-all. That's why they call it the stretch. It's all plastic. Very, very, very durable plastic. Has an outstanding cord. Unfortunately, it detaches here and not at the ear cup. Right here in this part here, so there's a little dongle on there. Better than nothing. Be better if it detached at the ear cup though. But anyway, this sold for $120 in the Apple store circa 2011, and nowadays they're all over the place on the internet. Depending on, they're all discontinued, so what price you pay depends on which edition you want, where you get it. And I think I paid $25 for this one right here in white. The black one, they wanted like 50 or 60 bucks for it. And so there's a bunch of these floating around, but they're long discontinued by the manufacturer. So, you know, get them while you can. The interesting thing about this, like I said, is it's one size fits all. Pretty comfortable. It has these really ultra high quality squishy ear pads, almost like they call it the King of Headphones, V-Moda M100, these really soft deluxe ear pads. And, but, you know, remember initially this is a $120 headphone. And so, you know, there's the one size fits all stretch part. And some of this plastic is translucent. And let's see what it says on the side here, TR55LX, whatever. They have a lot of different numbers on these depending on the color or whatever, but I think when it says stretch, they're pretty much all the same. The stretch. So sound of this headphone is, it has very strong output, a lot of extra output, maybe 6 decibels or better at between 100 and 200 hertz. Below that, the low bass seems okay the way it is. If you could reduce the upper bass, you get pretty good hi-fi sound. Oh, except that the treble between 2.5 to 5.5 kilohertz is very recessed. So if you want a more natural sound, to sound like what you hear when you listen to real music, then you're going to need to pick up that treble a little bit. But you don't want to boost the high treble, and you don't want to boost the real low parts in the high mid-range. You just want to get that area between 2.5 and 5.5 where there's a big dip. And I don't see anything that would change that in terms of mods, because this thing fits just exactly right as it is, and I don't know, it wouldn't make much sense to put any other ear pads on here. These are amazing ear pads, really high quality. Now these holes in here, I'm not sure what they are. I guess maybe they're some sort of sonic treatment, those holes that they have in there. Don't know exactly. This has really been out of circulation for a long time. It's a standard cable, you know, 3.5 millimeter, and no Apple or Android connectors in there, but it's an amazingly good quality woven cable, and this is equal to the best cables I have. It doesn't kink, and when you don't kink the cable will last a whole heck of a lot longer. So hard to say I highly recommend it because of the sound and everything else. It is a pretty deep recess that they have at between 2.5 and 5.5 kilohertz. So anyway, got a good equalizer and 20 bucks to spend, or 30, or whatever you pay for these things, then I recommend it. It's a pretty nice headphone and fits pretty comfortably, but probably not as comfortably as something that's you know, got click stop adjustments on each side that would fit your head more exactly. But anyway, it fits my average size head okay, and so there we are, the Phillips O'Neill stretch. And this is the first one I've had in about 5 years, long discontinued. Price is right. Thank you very much.